All right, we'll call the meeting to order. If we could all stand and join in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic, one nation, under God, indivisible, justice for all. I will now go through the consent agenda. Items listed below are considered routine and non-controversial by the city. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless requested by a council member, staff, or citizen. If removed, the item will be discussed at the end of the regular agenda. Item A, approval of minutes. Approve the minutes of the following: City Council regular meeting, November 4th, 2025. City Council work session, November 4th, 2025. City Council special closed meeting, November 18th, 2025, and City Council regular meeting, November 18th, 2025. Item B, automated clearinghouse origination agreement, Security Bank and Trust Company. Authorize the mayor to execute an agreement with Security Bank and Trust Company to permit it to initiate debit and/or credit entries to accounts maintained at the financial institution and other financial institutions by means of the automatic clearinghouse network. Item C, Winsted Volunteer Fire Department surplus equipment. Declare various General Motors OEM parts from a 2009 Chevy Silverado as surplus equipment and eligible for sale or donation as recommended by the Winsted Fire Chief, and authorize the city administrator and fire chief to determine the process and best method for sale or donation of the equipment. Item D, address assignment. Winsted Well Number 5. Assign a new address for the Well Number 5 property in the city of Winsted with the address of 588 Main Avenue West. Item E, Resolution R-26-01, Winsted Volunteer Fire Department donations. Adopt Resolution R-26-01, accepting donations from various donors to be dedicated to the Winsted Volunteer Fire Department's capital improvement plan. Item F, Resolution R-26-02, Winsted Volunteer Fire Department Relief Association gambling contribution. Adopt Resolution R-26-02, accepting a contribution from gambling proceeds from the Winsted Volunteer Fire Department Relief Association in the amount of $190,000 to be dedicated towards the Winsted Volunteer Fire Department's capital improvement plan. Item G, appointment. Winsted Volunteer Fire Department appoint Mr. Daniel Moonen to the position of firefighter with the Winsted Volunteer Fire Department, contingent upon passing all testing requirements. Item H, resignation. Winsted Volunteer Fire Department accept the voluntary resignation of Mr. Michael Vanderlind from the Winsted Volunteer Fire Department effective January 5th, 2026. Item I, Security Bank and Trust Company pledge securities. Approve the pledge securities that Security Bank and Trust Company has purchased for the city of Winsted for the month of December 2025. Item J, building permit report, December 2025. Approve the building permit report for the month of December 2025. Item K, financial report, November 2025. Approve the financial report, financial permit report for the month of November 2025. Item L, claims. Approve the claims list for January 20th, 2026. And item M, 2025 audit services agreement. Authorize the mayor to execute an agreement with Conway, Duth, and Schmeising, PLLP, to conduct an audit of the city of Winsted's financial statements for the year ending December 31st, 2025, for a gross fee including expenses not to exceed $43,500. That's the consent agenda. It would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
A second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. No public hearings, no old business. New business, geographic information system, web application transition. Neil?
So sometime in the last year or so, Bolton and Mink had notified us that we will need to migrate our current GIS system to another system, and Josh will fill us in on why we have to do that.
Thanks, Neil. A number of years ago, if you remember, we took all of our maps we have had for historically for the city database for sewer, water, storm sewer, all of our zoning, took all the paper maps and merged them into online version, a GIS-based map, which is we've been using as staff and Public Works. Been working great. At that time, we were able to, as Bolton and Mink has a couple of licenses that we needed to be able to develop that platform, but the city did not need licensing because we were able to host that on our private servers. About a year and a half ago, we were notified by Esri that we could no longer host the city data on our private servers, and that we were going to be required to transfer or migrate that information onto their public server. So essentially, we've drawn out the lead time that they gave us to prepare for this. They won't let us host anymore moving into this year of 2026. So there's a couple things. So the annual fees for the licensing, so there's 3 different fees and 3 different licensing that the city will need for this. That totals to approximately $1,225 a year. Now, one thing to note on those licenses is that our lead service line database is hosted in the same fashion. It's a separate database, but that requires those licenses as well. And you only pay once. So you pay the one set of fees, and we can use that for both the lead service line database and the city GIS database. So once the lead service line database is no longer needed, we'll still have to purchase these, but for now we're kind of purchasing licenses for both. The other piece of that then is work for us to take the data from our current server and move it over to the public online server through Esri. And then there'll be a little bit piece of training, so there'll be a little bit of a new platform. All the information is the same, but kind of how you access it, what you can produce, maps, different things, changes a little bit. So we'll do a little bit of training on that. And yeah, I guess then we would recommend authorization of the GIS web application transition as outlined.
Are there any questions? Would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to authorize Bolton and Mink Incorporated to conduct a geographic information systems web application transition of City of Winston data to a cloud host platform for an amount not to exceed $17,000.
A motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item B, recommendation for bidding Hanlon Park Improvement Project.
Okay, so over the last 2.5 or 3 years, there's been discussion on improvements for Hanlon Park. As you know, we originally went and had some soft bids just to try to see how much our pavilion portion of that would cost. They came back a little bit higher than we wanted, so the Park Commission has whittled down the pavilion a little bit to try to get it into that price range that we're looking for. What I'm asking, or what the Park Commission is asking today, is that you guys consider having Bolton Mink advertise it for bids.
We entertain a motion.
Consider a motion to authorize Bolton and Mink Incorporated to provide plans and specifications and advertise for bids for the Hanlon Park Improvement Project in the city of Winston.
We have a motion, is there a second?
I second.
Any further discussion? I would say this is long overdue, and I'm glad that we're making this next step forward to seeing this project to an end. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Tonight, a very special guest, department report. We have the chief of the fire department, Winston Volunteer Fire Department, to give us a report. Welcome.
Good evening, Council. I'm Troy Sherping, the Chief of the Winsted Fire Department, and I'm here to give the 2025 report and where we're at today. When we came to the beginning of 2026, we did re-elections for officer positions, and this year's, the next 2 years, myself, Troy Sherping, as Chief, Todd Cook will be First Assistant Chief, Aaron Milburn, Second Assistant Chief, Brian Schaust, First Captain, Matt Marketon, Second Captain, Lucas Katura, Third Captain, and Lori Quast is our Secretary. Our current membership is at 27 members. A full roster of 30 firefighters and 5 EMR onlys is allowed. We have 2 auxiliary fire members from a neighboring community that help us out on calls any time of day. Last year, we hired 3 new members. 3 members resigned. Currently, we have 1 EMR application in the process. And currently, we are accepting applications. So if you know anybody that's looking, or if council has extra time on their hands, by all means, let me know. Little report for calls. Last year, we had our record of 342 calls of service. 19 were fire, 274 of those were medicals, 8 hazardous conditions calls, 30 good intent calls, 9 false alarms, and 2 severe weather calls. To date this year, we are at 21 calls already, so we're tracking for another record year, but hopefully not. Projects completed or in the process. Currently, we are working on with vendors and getting quotes to replace our old rescue truck. So once that comes to more of a firm number, then we'll be presenting that to council with what our suggestions would be. We replaced our 1989 GMC or Chevrolet 3500 pickup with a 2009 Chevrolet 3500 pickup that we got from the DNR. That is in the garage upstairs for viewing after the council meeting is finished up. Let's see what else we had. Beginning in January of this year, we updated or converted over to a new reporting system with the state. So that is underway and going well. And also last year in 2025, we subscribed to a application for being more efficient about truck maintenance and being mindful of costs and stuff. So it's cutting down on truck inspection times every month, and it's helping log more issues and take care of that stuff. So that's going well. Let's see, trainings. We are continuing to host every spring for the past couple of years, grain bin rescue and technical rope rescue training. A lot of members of the county tech rescue group are taking that training. The billing gets divvied out per fire department in the county of whoever sends members to. We are continuing our EMR trainings, and we also have all of our 2026 trainings and 2027 trainings are scheduled. Also in 2025, we completed a house burn in our service area, which is a very rare thing that we get a house burn that we get to attend to, get alone hosts. So that was a good training opportunity. Let's see, public education. Rose, along with our fire department members, visited local schools for Fire Prevention Week. Winsted also continues to host the Winsted Night Out, involving local law enforcement and other agencies. We don't do National Night Out because we do Winsted Night Out. We rolled into the Thursday of our summer festival, and then we can get by a little bit cheaper on royalties and hopefully get a few more big ticket items like Lifelink and such. They're not reserved already. And then we also host a movie at the fire station with What Up Committee right around July timeframe. Let's see, achievements. This year was a big year for our charitable gambling. As just noted in the council agenda, our charitable gambling donated $190,000 to the fire department CAP on top of the $15,000 we already did in the fall. And for events, we do our spaghetti dinner in June and pancake breakfast in August. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
Question. Truck you guys built. Remind us again what saved by doing what you did.
Yep. So if we were to buy a standard 1-ton crew cab diesel pickup, we'd probably be in the market for $70,000 for a stripped down truck, maybe $80,000 plus outfitting it.
Yep.
This truck has 49,000 miles on it, and I have approximately $30,000 into the project cost. And it's a diesel pickup, crew cab, long box, outfitted. We did a lot of work ourselves on it, and with other small donations from businesses in the area. So quite a bit of savings on that. It's a utility truck. It does not have a pump on it and water, but it has other purposes that our organization needs. So big savings for that. And it should last us well past my time of being out the door. So it's good.
Well, thank you for that.
Hey, those guys from Westbury, how often out on calls brought them in?
It varies based on their work schedule and such. So during the workday, we do get a fair amount of medicals, and they attend quite a few of those medicals because not everyone works in the community. They leave town. So that's also an issue that we have of daytime calls, who is available to come to those calls. So they come to a fair amount. I can't put an exact number on that.
So that's worked out.
Yes, yep, absolutely. And they're not involved with our retirement funds, so it's pretty much some cross-training and some equipment for them, and works out pretty good.
How did, you just knew of, Chris obviously worked in the city, but the other one, how did you know of him, or?
It's an old friend I've known for many years.
I mean, would it make sense to reach out to our employers, say, hey, this out other?
Yes, I have in the past, quite a few years ago I have. It wouldn't hurt to do it again, though. To see if we can drum up any more. Also trying to get members in our community, right, too, right? That's also important.
Well, if there wasn't an age,
Well, there's not, because we're equal opportunity employer here.
that charitable gambling thing, I mean, that is amazing, right?
Yes, we're very fortunate that the fire department started up years ago, and where it's grown to today, it's a very helpful to offset, tax dollars for things that we need to operate. This kind of helps offset that.
How many places do you have on that?
3 locations for our primary places. There's a few other locations we do bingo and meat raffles at, but the big thing is pull tabs, electronic and paper.
Is that like at the Blue Note?
Nope.
No.
The church has the Blue Note, so.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I am the liaison to the fire department, and with the exception of this month, I usually make the first meeting of the month, and I gotta say, I'm extremely impressed from top to bottom how dedicated these guys are. I mean, it's not just the beeper goes off, let's go see. It's a lot of training involved, and they take it serious. They take it like a full-time job. To listen to them talk, and maybe they're just BSing with me or on, I don't know, but to listen to you guys, I'm amazed how the job that you guys all do. So here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very
I
blessed.
do think Troy has mentioned if you guys, somebody else would want to sit in on that meeting, he'd love to see.
Not trying to get
Also
rid of you,
face.
Jeff.
Well, that's how I took it when you first asked, but
Well, you don't even have to. Just only one of them can go at a time then. So
no, I'm
you can be
joking.
there, but.
so
just
it's the first Monday of the month.
Correct.
6:15 is the leadership meeting.
Correct.
That's what I usually sit in. Well, I guess I sit in on the regular meeting as well.
Yep.
So if you come, then he'll make you talk to the group. You gotta be aware of that. So.
Make you.
And he usually leads off that, city rep, do you have anything? And it's like, huh? Yeah. Anyhow, anything else you care to share with us?
No, that is all.
Is this guy your new recruit?
Yes.
Okay.
Working on it.
Sounds good.
Anyone have any other questions?
Nope, just thank you for your service.
Yes,
Thank you very
exactly.
much.
Thank you so much. We're very lucky to have.
Thank you.
We have open forum. You're not here for open forum? Oh,
We have a planning commission meeting after.
Oh, okay. Sure. Right, this is our open forum time. Is there anyone here that would like to take part in that? It would appear not. With that, with city administrator update and announcements,
I don't have anything.
you don't have anything? All right. We'll go down the roll. Matt, you have,
I do not have anything.
Jesse, do you have anything?
I'm good today.
Julie, do you have anything?
I'm good.
Okay, I have something. So, the council would like to congratulate Jeff Granrud. He was named National Rural Educator of the Year. And we would like the community to be aware that Sunday, January 25th, from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Howard Lake Community Room, 817 8th Avenue, there will be a party that all are invited to. That's a pretty big deal, and congrats to him. With that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.